Now let us discuss how to count the number of electrons in electrocyclic reactions. Now, I1 to main, we have to identify the reaction belongs to 4n pi system or 4n plus 2 pi system. So for that we have to consider the species where we do not have the newly formed or newly broken sigma bond. Means we have to consider where the more conjugated pi systems are there, that side, and does not matter whether it is in the substrate side or it is in the product side. So in that case it will be easy to count the number of pi electrons. Now at the top of these the example, left hand side ki that compound is there, that is, so the compound is cyclooctadiene. They are it's a monocyclic compound, and when it undergoes the electrocyclic ring formation, then it gives that bicyclic compound. Now when we will try to identify this is 4n pi system or 4n plus 2 system, so instead of that bicyclic compound, it is easy to consider that monocyclic conjugated diene system. There are 2 pi electrons are there. Each pi electron will be having 2 pi electrons, so total 4 pi electron system. So this is an example where electrocyclization is happening over the 2 conjugated double bonds. At the end of the 2 conjugated double bonds, we have seen one new sigma bond has formed, and so it is an example of 4 pi system. Now coming to the next example, they are actually, that is the open chain molecule, that is also octatetraene. It's a conjugated, so alternate number ki the double bonds will come, means 1 3 5 7 octatetraene. And when it is undergoing the electrocyclization, then we are getting from the open chain system, we are getting a monocyclic compound. Now we have to identify where the new sigma bond has formed and come back to this substrate side, means that open chain side where we have the conjugated system. So that conjugated system has 4 pi electrons and 4 pi bonds, so you will be having 8 pi electrons, so it comes under 4n pi system where n is equal to 2, because the answer is coming 8 pi electrons. Now similarly we will be having some examples where electrocyclization is happening on 4n plus 2 pi system. So because of that, 3 examples are there here. In each and every case, to identify the system belongs to 4n system or 4n plus 2 pi system, we have to see the more conjugated pi bond side. So whether it is substrate or product doesn't matter. So in this case, if you come to the B category, there the 3 examples are there. Let us discuss the first example. So left hand side ki what compound is there? It's a bicyclic compound, and that bicyclic compound, and right side ki what compound is there? That's a tricyclic compound. So that sigma bond is there. So that sigma bond is formed during the electrocyclic ring formation. So where that sigma bond has formed, those 2 carbons we have to identify in the open chain, means left hand side bicyclic compound, and then we have to see the conjugated system. So their conjugated system, it is covering the 3 conjugated double bonds, means the 6 pi electrons. So this is an example of 4n plus 2 pi system where n is equal to 1. Now coming to the second example, that second example ki also left hand side ki monocyclic compound is there, right side ki bicyclic compound is there. So bicyclic compound ki we will be having one connecting newly formed sigma bond, that we have to identify first. So that sigma bond is that is the ether linkage, carbon and the oxygen, one sigma bond has formed. So that sigma bond has formed. So we have to see that monocyclic compound which is there in the left hand side, and we have to trace the conjugated pi system involving that particular oxygen and the carbon. So we have come to know that there are three pi bonds are there in conjugation. So it is again an example of the 6 pi electrons. So now coming to the last example under B category, means some examples of 4n plus 2 are there. So this is also that is a cyclo octatriene. It's so this is where the right side key what is there is a bicyclic compound, left side key what is there, it's a monocyclic compound. Means that monocyclic compound means less number of rings are there, means one sigma bond is less here. And the right side keyword compound is there we have a newly formed sigma bond. So it is an example of electrocyclic ring formation. So that sigma bond where it has formed those two carbons, involving those two carbons, we have to find out the conjugated system in the monocyclic species. So there if we see that monocyclic species has the covering the three conjugated pi electrons are there in between those two carbons where the sigma bond has formed in the bicyclic compound. So the 6 pi electrons are there. So 3 double bonds are there, so 6 pi electrons. So this is also an example of 4n plus 2 system, and in these 3 examples everywhere n is equal to 1. Okay, fine. So now the question is this, when the sigma bond will form or when the sigma bond will open, there will be the either one head-on overlap will happen if the sigma bond formation will occur. If it breaks the sigma bond, then that head-on overlap will break. So the two orbitals, how they will form, undergo the head-on overlap, but how we will break that head-on overlap, that is two options are there. One is called as the conrotation and another one is called as the disrotation. These are the specific terms related to the electrocyclic reactions. Does not matter whether it is a electrocyclic ring formation or electrocyclic ring opening. Conrotation and the disrotation meaning it is required to form the bond, otherwise to break the bond. So now conrotation means the two orbitals which are participating in the sigma bond formation or the breakage of the sigma bond, they will undergo the movement in the perpendicular, means the 90-degree direction in the same direction. Means one if it moves in the clockwise direction, otherwise other one also will move in the clockwise direction. If one orbital moves in the anti-clockwise direction, other also will move in the anti-clockwise direction. That is called as the conrotation. So now based on this we have to draw the two pictures where the end of this where the two sigma bond will form or the sigma bond is breaking, that particular two p orbitals, they are in the same phase, otherwise they are in the opposite phase. Means same phase means shaded lobes will be in one side and the unshaded lobes also will be in the another side. That is one picture, and another picture is the those shaded lobes will come in the opposite. Means if one p orbital ki shaded lobe is coming down, then another p orbital ki shaded lobe will come at the top. So with this picture, two pictures will be there. With this picture everywhere you will be having clockwise conrotation and anti-clockwise conrotation. So there you will be having some before conrotation, to show the conrotations in the clockwise or anti-clockwise manner, you will be having two pictures, and these two pictures ki everywhere we have to show the two means when you will show the clockwise conrotation or anti-clockwise conrotation, then total we will be having the 4 pictures. So with this all the conrotation and the disrotation for the conjugated pi systems having the similar type of lobes at the two ends and the dissimilar type of lobes at the two ends, what will happen, that is a pictorial representation. And next is coming to the effect of substituents. If that the termini of these pi conjugated systems or where the new sigma bond will form, there if we have the substituents, then we have to see the conrotation and the disrotation leads to what type of orientation of the substituents. Now for that conrotation key, there will be no change in the orientation, means whether it is the from the cis compound we will get the cis product, from the trans we will be getting the trans. Now for the cyclic system, cis means same side and trans means opposite side, that is clear. But for the open chain, when we will call, means without that sigma bond if we consider, then that cis means with respect to that p orbitals we have to see. So with respect to p orbitals, the two substituents are in the same side, means if in this picture two R groups are in the left side, so that is called as the cis, and trans means one is in the left side, alkyl group is in the left side, in another p orbital, that is on the carbon, that alkyl group is in the right side, so that is considered as a trans. So from the trans we will be, when the ring formation will happen, then these two R groups will go to the opposite side, and when from the cis when the ring formation will happen, then the two R groups will be in the same side. Now depending on the clockwise motion and the anti-clockwise motion, that we have to see manually. The clockwise, that we can't do all this on spot, we have to do the conrotation in the clockwise manner, so that R group will go to the same side, means above the plane key it will come, or below the plane key it will come in the same side only, cis to cis, trans to trans, but it will come to the above the plane or it will come to below the plane, it depends on that particular situation, means clockwise rotation key it will come or anti-clockwise rotation key it will come, but whatever it is from the cis it will come cis, and and it is equally applicable for the trans also, means from the trans we will be getting, by clockwise conrotation we will get the trans, and for the anti-clockwise conrotation also we will get the trans compound.